Hi, Rino. Good night. Buenas noches. Una primera valoración de lo que ha supuesto el partido. Estamos en Radio Euskadi en directo. Su primera derrota como técnico de la Real en un campo complicado y en un partido complicado, ¿no? Porque han ocurrido muchas cosas.
Yeah, difficult match. When you're not 100% on your game, precise, with the intensity you need, with the discipline, the activity in every phase, and the sharpness in every phase, then it's impossible to withstand the quality of Real Madrid. We made too many mistakes in positioning, like I said, activity, and conceded 2 penalties, where in both situations we are 2 against 1 against Vinny, and he gets a penalty where we're not smart enough to defend that, and then it's very difficult. We had our chances in the second half, but because we also raised the risk, we wanted to go man against man. We wanted to be more bold in our approach, but also had to defend many counterattacks in the second half, which they were always dangerous. We can learn a lot from this match today. Learn a lot, and that's there's no secret. It's not a secret that we've done very well in the past weeks, and but this match we can learn a lot, because when you're not very precise in the details, then you will get punished.
Partido complicado cuando no estás 100% preciso e intenso, activo en todas las fases, es imposible aguantar la calidad del Madrid. Hemos cometido muchos errores, cometido 2 penaltis en superioridad contra Vinicius. Hemos tenido ocasiones, es verdad, en el segundo tiempo cuando hemos arriesgado más, también ahí hemos sufrido un poquito los contraataques del conjunto madrileño. Tenemos que aprender mucho de hoy, no hay mayor secreto que eso. Y siguiente pregunta, por favor. Beñat.
Gabón, coach, good night. Da la sensación de que no se puede igualar hoy la intensidad del Real Madrid. Ellos con la semana limpia, nosotros tras el esfuerzo de San Mamés, como que iban una velocidad más en los duelos, en la mayoría de jugadas.
The aggressiveness? Yeah. Because of the weakness. Yeah. The first goal we conceded was in the beginning of the match. So there we have the intensity and the fitness we need. So I don't like to use tiredness as an excuse. Yes, as the longer the match goes on, you could feel our players did not. We struggled a bit, but not in the beginning of the match. So that's for me, that's not the case.
El primer gol ha sido al inicio y no existe la excusa del cansancio. Con el paso de los minutos es cierto que hemos sufrido más, pero lo dicho, el cansancio no ha sido excusa en esas jugadas. Jorge.
¿Qué tal, mister? Buenas noches. Varias preguntas en lo futbolístico. La primera, hemos visto un equipo incapaz de transicionar hacia adelante. Hablabas ahora de cómo ha sufrido el equipo en la primera pregunta hacia atrás, ¿no? Las transiciones en la segunda parte, pero ¿por qué le ha costado tanto correr hacia adelante? ¿Solamente el cansancio o se ha hecho mal en el hecho de juntar pases para la transición? Gracias.
Well, number one, we had too many people in the last line. In the first half, there was, with the goals or the penalty, we had 7 players on our last line. So that's way too many people. And that shows too much respect also for the opponent and not enough activity of pushing out. You need maximum 5 people in the last line. And if you shift well in the last line, then you can control the width. Then you have more players in the next level. So if you have like 3 different levels, then you have ways to break out. But there's only 2 people on the top line with Mikel and with Carlos, then you don't have enough people to transition. So that's the first point. And I think, we suffered. We suffered a bit too much because we were not active enough, not aggressive enough, And then you have this feeling of always having to defend your back, and then you don't have that movement forward that you possibly need. It's not just the structure, but also the feeling in the match to transition better.
Sí, hemos tenido demasiada gente en la última línea, es por eso que nos ha costado más. No hemos construido 2-3 líneas adelante, solo estábamos los defensa y luego estaban Mikel y Carlos arriba. Hemos sufrido también porque no hemos estado lo suficientemente agresivos e intensos y activos en las acciones, y es un poco lo que cuenta. Por ahí atrás.
If the forward players have to invest too much in their work because they don't have enough support, then they're also too tired to push forward. Don't have to translate. Everyone understood it.
He understand. Por ahí atrás.
Hola, buenas noches. Soy Antón Meana de la cadena SER. Me ha parecido entender en una de las respuestas que tenían 2 defensas contra 1 en Vinicius, en la banda de Vinicius, y que aún así ha sacado Vinicius 2 penaltis. Quería saber qué le ha parecido a usted las 2 decisiones de pitar penalti en contra de su equipo.
What do you think about the decisions?
Yes, that you said that you have 2 defenders against Vinicius in the penalty action.
Yes.
And how do you see those moments where they have saved penalty?
There was contact. There was contact, so there's no reason to take back the penalty. I think he was looking for the penalty, for sure. Then need to be smart. Don't go in. Do not tackle from behind. Then there will be a penalty called. He will use that moment to punish you. But if you can contain differently if you're 2 against 1. One contains, the other one moves towards the ball, close the space. The plan today was to control their left side and attack their right side. But we did not control their left side well enough.
Ha habido contacto en esas 2 acciones, por lo tanto no hay motivo para que desde el VAR el árbitro sea llamado para cambiar la decisión. Es cierto que él busca ese contacto para sacar la ventaja, que es lo que ha sucedido hoy. El 2 contra 1 que comenta era un poco para tapar su salida hacia la banda izquierda. Left side, ¿no? You said left side? Vinny's left side?
I don't know what you were saying just now.
No.
So.
Y bueno, un poco que eso, que la idea era tapar un poco su salida y que no se ha conseguido en esas 2 acciones. Beñat.
Sí, Rino, te pregunto por 2 titularidades que volvían a jugar, tanto Yangel, que ha estado bien, buena intensidad durante 1 hora, y Wesley, que no ha tenido otra vez su noche. ¿Cómo valoras la actuación de los 2?
Yeah, Yangel did a good job. He was calm on the ball, made the run into depth where we to concede the penalty for us. So he's active in his movements, calm on the ball, strong in his duels. He did not have more in his tank than 60 minutes, and it was planned that Todi would come in for him. So I'm happy with his performance. And Wesley, the amount of time where he was fit was okay. Not a very lucky match for him. Had difficulties in positioning when we were defending against the back 3. He had a different responsibility than what he actually ended up doing, but he's willing. He's willing, and so even if he did not have the best match today, he will grow from the minutes. He will grow from the experience. We will analyze the game with him, and he will train good next week, and will be an option for us in the future.
Muy bien, De Angel ha hecho un buen trabajo hoy, ha estado muy activo, como en la acción del penalti corriendo al espacio, y luego con el balón también ha estado calmado, dando continuidad al juego. Estaba planeada sustitución debido a, bueno, como hemos hablado en las últimas semanas de su recuperación. Wesley ha estado bien cuando ha tenido fuerzas, no ha tenido quizás suerte en las acciones, pero él desea crecer, él quiere, y vamos a ver el partido con él durante estos días para que mejore, y seguro que será una opción nuestra para los futuros partidos. ¿Alguna pregunta más? Sí, esta última por aquí.
Buenas noches, mister Jaime Herrero, para Disidencia Deportiva en Radio Intereconomía. Hasta el día de hoy el equipo estaba invicto con usted. Me gustaría preguntarle cuál es la seña de identidad que le quiere dar usted al equipo más allá del resultado de hoy.
Today or generally? think we've seen it in several games that we have a pragmatic approach, that we can win games in different ways, whether it's through transition, through different styles of pressing. But offensively, bold football where we look to break lines, look to play vertical, we look for the center of the pitch. And in certain moments where we accelerate the game, change the speed in which we attack depth, I want numbers in the box and a good rest defense to control counterattacks. And that dominance, that high-speed offensive football is what we look for. Today we saw some good moments in flexibility, but what we were missing today was more the acceleration of our offensive game. When we have a free foot, we look towards the goal and just attack depth. Whether we play the ball or not, then we still create space for maybe someone in the half space or in the red zone. So we could do better than what we did today offensively. And like I said, defensively, a pragmatic approach. Pragmatic approach.
Hemos demostrado en los partidos que llevamos ya que somos capaces de ganar con diferentes estilos. Ofensivamente nos gusta ser vertical, romper líneas y cuando cambiamos esa velocidad encontrar el espacio a la espalda y ahí es donde deseo que tengamos muchos jugadores en el área, mucho número de jugadores en el área. Hoy hemos tenido eso en algunos momentos, pero sí que nos ha faltado esa velocidad de atacar el espacio y de crear espacios también con la circulación en el dentro. Y defensivamente pues me gusta que sea un equipo pragmático y que también cuando estamos atacando los espacios que en la base logremos un poquito de control. La última, Sid, por favor.
Terrible translation.
Good evening, Sid Lowe from The Guardian and from ESPN. You talked about the lessons that can be learned from tonight. I didn't really want to ask you what those lessons are so much as ask you about the process of learning those lessons. Now, I assume after every game there's an analysis, you go through what's being played, but I just wondered if when you lose, part of the lesson is actually just the pain of having lost and kind of coming to conclusions sort of on their own, if you like, through the disappointment of defeat.
No. I work differently. There have been games that we have won that I've been very, very critical with the boys. And games that we have won where it was very positive, certain scenes, certain phases. So I don't look at the results as much as I look at the performance. Like I said today, that the difference today is that details, small differences in details will be punished. They're noticeable. So if we want to get to that next level, then we need to improve on these small details. That's the case. And so the players feel it more when it goes wrong. And I think generally you learn through losses and you grow through wins. So we, like I said before, we can learn a lot from this match today.
Muy bien, está Mikel Oyarzabal, ya pasa el razón a vista.